Hello, friends. Are we live? I would love to know if we are live. I'm so honored to be here today with you. Every Tuesday night, I lead a group of people, a group of incredible human beings, through a little process. And that process is connecting with yourself, connecting with your body, and receiving some nourishment. So often our thoughts wander throughout the day. We have an emotional experience, we think about that experience, and then our thoughts continue to feed that emotional experience. And these are thoughts that often, when examined, are not thoughts that we want to actively be thinking. And what I want to invite you today into is a little process that I call thought medicine. And it is the process of actively curating and choosing your thoughts rather than letting your subconscious patterns choose those for you. And so the way I lead you through this process is simply by connecting with your body. I like to listen with my eyes closed, and I invite you to do the same. So if you'd like to close your eyes now, and just feel what it feels like to be in your body. Noticing any of the sensations that you feel, maybe starting with the top of your head. Noticing if there's any tension there. Not trying to do anything with it, not trying to fix anything, not trying to change anything, just simply observing. Making your way down to your forehead and the muscles in your forehead. Making your way, just observing the muscles surrounding your eyes. Just feeling what it feels like. Noticing what it feels like to observe your breath go in and out through your nose. Noticing any tension, noticing any sensation in your throat. Noticing your chest. Letting your awareness shift down to your gut, to your belly. We often hold emotion in our gut. This energy can be trapped. This energy can be suppressed. This energy can be repressed. Something triggering throughout the day. If we don't have the tools to respond or to listen to it, we will store it in the gut. We will store it in our body. We don't need to let it all go right now. If you'd like to, you're welcome to, but just simply noticing what's there. Our awareness is so powerful. It's perhaps the most powerful thing that we have is what we choose to place our attention on. And just giving yourself a moment to tune your awareness to your physical body. Your experience here on earth is linked to what is happening in your body in ways that you aren't fully aware of yet. Noticing down into your hips, your pelvis, your thighs, your knees, down to your legs and ankles. Just being here now for a moment. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed and just focus on the physical sensations. You might notice some discomfort. You might notice something that doesn't feel good. A tightness. And I invite you to stop fighting. I invite you to stop resisting. All that resistance is only building its strength. I invite you to welcome whatever sensations you are currently feeling into your experience with open arms. I invite you to even allow that discomfort to expand within yourself. This discomfort that you feel is not your enemy. This discomfort is a great teacher for you. All of the sensations in your body are here to guide you, here to serve you, here to protect you. Fundamentally, their intention is for you. And when you meet that intention with your own awareness of appreciation, that's when things will start to shift. What I mean by that is this. You can choose how you react or how you respond to what's happening within you. When you ignore it, just go charge through the day. The feelings that you feel will continue to take control of your life. They'll take control of your energy. And even if you're able to conquer them for some time, eventually you will burn yourself out. You will run out of energy. You will run out of momentum, and you'll need to shut down. So just allowing that discomfort to be here. Allowing yourself to be at peace with the discomfort. And just allowing yourself to sit in that space for just a moment. Welcoming the discomfort, asking it to double in size. Asking for it to double again, completely surrounding you. Recognizing that there's nothing to be afraid of, there's nothing to resist. That you can find peace within the discomfort. Taking a couple deep breaths in through the nose. Letting it out through the mouth. In through the nose and deep into the body. Release love into the atmosphere around you. One more time, breathing in through the nose and into the body. And spreading peace all around you with your out-breath. Take a moment and just be here now. If you'd like to open your eyes, I'm going to speak directly to you. I don't know exactly where you are. I know for me personally, I'm in a position where it's been hard. Life has been the most challenging that I can remember it being. And that's just being honest. And there are a number of factors for that. The circumstances of my life have been really challenging lately. I got married, I lost my most significant mentor, and my dad moved in after not seeing him for 15 years with my wife and myself, all in the matter of a week. And this is on top of running my own business, starting a second business, and having a group of people that I lead on a daily and weekly basis. And so needless to say, there has been a lot for me to handle. There's been a lot on my plate. And I have been finding the process of listening to myself to be valuable, of forgiving myself. Because guess what? I have not been perfect. I have not been able to be my highest self in any moment, in every moment. I've made many mistakes. And what I want you to know is wherever you're at, you continuing to beating yourself up is not going to actually help get you where you want to go. I like to think of, what outcome do I really want? What outcome is the beating myself up trying to steer me towards? Well, maybe that might be a state of motivation. Maybe that might be a state of getting a lot of things done. Then I might ask, well, is beating myself up the actual best path towards getting there? Has that ever really worked for me? Or have I been someone who's actually been motivated mostly by positive encouragement? Am I someone who's been mostly motivated by success, mostly motivated by getting small wins? And for me, the answer is obvious. I'm much more motivated by positivity. I'm much more motivated when I have some wins, when I have some momentum. So when I'm in these situations where I make a mistake and I recognize, wow, I just yelled at my wife. I don't like the way that felt. Now I can beat myself up about that. I can continue to blame her as well for her role in the experience. But time and time again, I keep coming back to what I refer to as home base. And home base is a truth, a way of seeing the world that I've built over time. And what I include in that home base is a sense of accountability, that everything that I'm experiencing is here for me. I either attracted it to me, I created it myself, or I attracted myself to it. And that form of accountability doesn't always show up in every moment. It's easy for me to slip into blame. It's easy for me to watch my wife have an emotional reaction that doesn't seem logical to me and start blaming her for the experience that I'm having internally. And who knows, maybe I could convince you that I am in fact right. I could probably convince you that. But where does that really get me? What are the outcomes that I'm really going for? Does having someone's validation that I'm right and that she was wrong, does that lead me to the situation where I want to be in, which is peace and harmony and a thriving relationship? No, it doesn't really get me there. And so what I really recommend is for you to practice the state of accountability and come back there time and time again. I'm not saying you're going to be perfect, but when you get a chance to regulate your nervous system, when you get a chance to come back to home base within yourself, this is the truth that is going to give you so much more power, and it's going to give you so much more leadership, and people are going to be magnetized to you. A lot of the people that I work with are people that not only want to have a great relationship, that not only want to develop a great relationship with themselves and feel good about who they are and feel fulfilled, but they also want to make a lot of money. They want to have influence. They want to shape the world. And you can't impact the world unless you're able to impact yourself in the way that you really want. And the tool set is actually very simple. The skill set is very simple. It is the simple skills practiced over and over again that make the biggest difference, not a new tool set every single day, every single week. I used to be someone who listened to every podcast. I used to be someone who read every single self-help book. You could see my library, it's filled with books, and I've read them all and I've tried to implement all of them. But the biggest changes have come when I actually started working with my mentor, Julian, may God rest his soul. And he taught me how to come back to the same tools over and over, even when I got bored of them, even when I felt like there must be something new. And it made me realize that what I was actually doing in those moments was putting myself in familiar situations, was putting myself in places that I know, where I feel frustrated, where I feel confused, where I feel alone, where I feel in despair. And I was using the strategy of blaming other people to put myself back in that situation. And it just doesn't work. And I was chasing all these other tools, trying to create some peace or trying to create some harmony within myself. And I was using the novelty of new ideas to keep things interesting, to always be thinking that there's something else out there, as a strategy of actually keeping myself stuck. Because what I would assert is that you don't need a lot of tools. The flow, and what I often teach people, is that the flow is going to be the most powerful place that you can end up in. And you can get there in any moment. I used to think that being in flow meant if I go surfing, if I'm lose myself in making music for 3 hours, that meant flow. And while sure, that is flow state where time sort of disappears and you're really involved in a thing, is one way of looking at a flow state. However, what Julian taught me was that the flow is a thing that exists all around us in any moment and can be accessed in any domain of our lives. So that can be accessed when we're in our relationship. It can be accessed when we're at work. It can be accessed when we're dealing with our own emotions. And it's the type of choices that we make that either put us in flow or keep us in force. It's the type of language that we use that either puts us in flow or puts us into force. And when you can learn to be in flow, that's when you can free yourself from the energy of stuckness, of being in the same position and not being able to do anything about it. So here's what I would like you to take away. 1, wherever you're at, you're in the right place. Stop fighting it. I know it hurts. I know it might be uncomfortable. I know you might be struggling. Just know you're not alone. There are other people out there struggling as well. And it's not to downplay what you're going through. It's just to let you know that you are not alone. This is one of the most powerful things that I want to get across to you, is that you're not alone. And so if this is resonating with you, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, be part of this community. You are not alone. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to lead you. I've been someone who's doing this work within myself for the last 5 years. It's changed my life, and I want you to have it as well. So number one, start accepting where you're at. Stop fighting where you're at. Start appreciating where you're at. Julian would say, appreciation is the currency of the universe. I speak about that appreciation is like the grease of the wheels of the universe, the grease of the wheels of change, the grease of the wheels of transformation. So if you want transformation, it starts with appreciation. It starts with appreciating where you're at. And this isn't hollow. This isn't empty. This isn't just, oh, I feel grateful. This is actually appreciating what's happening. It's recognizing the value in whatever is happening. And it's not gaslighting. It's not feeling it. It's feeling it fully and appreciating it. Feel the discomfort fully and appreciate it and thank it. It is here to serve you. Number 2, I want you to start being aware of the stories you're telling yourself. I want you to start being aware of the places in which you continue to get yourself stuck. What's happening in those moments? What do you feel in your body? What are the stories you're telling yourself? And finally, I want you to engage in community. If this resonates with you, I want you to be part of these videos. I'm going to be making them every day for the month of January. So I want you to follow along, and I want you to share your experience. I want to know how I can better serve you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you are still here, you're the best. And I want you to know that you are powerful beyond your own belief. You're powerful in ways that you don't even fully understand yet. And I know you know that there's a whisper of that idea within you. I know you have the hints, the sort of half dreams where you see yourself stepping into this version of yourself that is totally fulfilling, that is able to deal with any challenge, that is able to deal with any obstacle that you're faced, and be the person that you want to be in the midst of all that. Because I always tell people, if I can do it, you can do it. And it's taken me a long time to get here. It's taken me a long time where in the hardest time of my life, I am still choosing to show up. I'm showing up for myself, I'm showing up for my community, I'm showing up for you. And so if I can do it, you can do it too. Your life needs it. Your partner needs it. Your communities need it. Your friends need it. The world needs it. And really, you need it. So hope that you join us. I hope that you introduce yourself. And I really appreciate you for being here. Have a good one.